Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ethan, and today we're going to be talking about a cool chess game that I recently played. Uh, because I'm playing chess now. That's what I do with my life, I guess. Um, as you can see on the corner on the side here, how this game went. The reason I'm talking about this is because this game was a pretty fun game. I enjoyed playing this game a bit. It ended okay-ish for me, but not as well as it could have. And well, you guys will see that whenever I get into that. I've been watching a lot of people review chess games on YouTube recently because I don't know, chess is all the rage. So I'm going to upload this, and everyone's going to be like, "Oh, he's playing chess. That's so much fun." Not really. So we start off with the Queen's Gambit. I'm black. I'm playing black in this scenario. Queen's Gambit. Normally I play Queen's Gambit accepted because I think it's fun to do that. But I play a Queen's Gambit declined right here. Bring out the knight. I bring out my knight. Bring out the pawns up to support. I move my bishop up, which probably isn't a great move, you know. What is it? Engine support here. I don't know. A whole bunch of stuff, probably. Yeah, I do that. It says that a5 is best, but, you know, brings the bishop out in order to get that. I bring my other knight out to support. It still really wants me to be pushing that a5 right there. We take on the center. So it's still pretty closed. We started off, you know, just a couple of pawn trades. I am missing this one of my center pawns. That's not really great, but you know, I'm kind of well developed a little bit. I end up castling, bring out the queen. Ooh, scary. Bring the queen all the way out to here. So that's a little weird. You don't tend to see a lot of that in high level play. You do see a lot of taking the queen all the way out in low level play, though, because people just want to do that. I bring my bishop out to defend. It says it wants me to actually put it all the way over here, which I thought about in the game, but I decided against it because it was undefended or something. I wanted to kind of strengthen this. And there comes the first really just stupid move of the game. This is my bad. I think I was listening to a podcast while I was playing this game, which is why my chess skills are not great, because I don't take it seriously enough. And that's what's going to be different about my video, is that I suck at chess. I'm not good at chess. I'm a 1000 on chess.com. I was playing a 986 and I still almost lost this game. So I just don't see it like a dumbass. So obviously my opponent just takes my hung pawn right there, or my hung bishop right there with his pawn. And so he's up 5 points material right there. That's really bad. That's really terrible. I move my bishop, or my b pawn up. I saw b. I was thinking b in my brain, so I said bishop. So I move that, try to kick the queen out. Queen moves back. Start push a5. That's the best move that I can play, which still isn't great because I'm down a freaking bishop. So he takes. Now here's what I do: is I start thinking that there's this line right here where I take with my rook. I'm stumbling over my words. Jeez, that happens to me every time I play this. I take with my rook, which is a pretty cool thing. There's only one move here that helps. Can you find it? If you're looking over here, you can easily see it because I don't know how to turn that off on chess.com. So he takes with that. Brilliant move, according to the engine. Wow, that's crazy. A brilliant move. That's the first time I've ever seen a brilliant move. And it's really not that crazy of a move, but it is technically a queen sacrifice. So that is pretty cool. So I take with my knight. And he takes with his rook. So he has managed to trade a queen and a... No, he traded his queen for my rook and knight, which I am up a single point of material. But considering how I took my bishop earlier, it doesn't really matter. So he's attacking this. This is also kind of being attacked indirectly, you know, so I'm going to go ahead and defend it with that. It says c5 is best. Taking there. I don't know why that is. Let me see. Why is c5 best? So if I do c5, he can't take there? No, he can take there, but then I take here. Is that the idea? Waiting for the engine to tell me. No, c4. Ooh. Devilish move right there. Yeah, just kind of really cramping up his position. But I don't. I play this just defend. And he brings his pawn down. I move this here. That's not a great move. But, you know, at this point, I'm a 1000. I'm not going to play good moves. And I'm not going to pretend I know why that's such a terrible move. You know, I'm not going to pretend to know why that's so terrible. He brings this down. I moved the bishop up. Probably should have moved it farther according to the engine. I don't do that. I want it to be still defended. You know, I'm going to try to... So the idea with what I was doing there, which, you know, apparently is excellent, but not best, is I want to trade these off so that way I can get my knight out of this position, so I can kind of start pushing these pawns up a little bit more and just get my knight covering some more squares. He moves this down, which apparently isn't great, and I'm supposed to capitalize with d8, which I don't do. I decide to attack it instead for no reason, because I can't take it because it's defended. I don't know, but he moves it back anyways. This is a really dumb move. This is just so stupid. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I did that move. Also, I can take that because this is pinned, so that's just winning a free pawn that I miss. So this is really bad because I miss this free pawn right here, and also because he can just take it with this. Whenever he takes with that, look at that. Now I just have to move. I just lost a pawn for no reason. Whole idea behind this, by the way, if I do this, take this, he has to do something, right? He has to take with that, right? And then I push up. Here. But I can still just take right there. That's pretty clever. Yeah. Pretty clever. Do you see that, guys? Yeah, but that's not what ended up happening in the game. So he takes. I have to drop it back to defend all these pieces. He finally castles. I'm assuming he's a he. I don't know. I'm going to start pushing my pawns. I don't know what to do. You know, classic chess thing is if you don't know what to do, just start pushing pawns. So I decide, let's trade off rooks, which is a bad move because I'm down 4 points of material. So don't trade right there. Don't trade whenever you're in that position. Yeah, so now he's starting to take that, but I'm still defending. So I don't know why he wants to do that. Does this end? Oh, okay, I see it. If I take this and he can get the fork, that's clever. No 986 is ever going to see that in their entire life, though. So he takes that finally. I take back with the pawn. Moves there, which then allows me to win a pawn. Apparently it wants me to take with the other one. I thought about that in the game, and I decided against it. I don't know why that's so terrible. Because there's some crazy stuff that he can do. Yeah. Which if you're 1,000, you're never going to see. So then that allows me to take another pawn. And now we're finally kind of even in material. I've managed to win back quite a bit of material right here. Crazily enough. And so we're about even now. I'm actually winning. I've actually managed to clutch almost victory from the jaws of defeat here. So I move my guy up, you know, we're going. We're even in material now still. He's moving his guy around. I'm moving my guy around. He starts taking more of my pawns. We're no longer even. And there's a huge blunder right there. All right, why? Why? Because you can move the queen. Which is excellent. Could have moved there for some reason, though. It says that that's better. But I like that. It's excellent, you know. That's a forced move. I give another check. It's forced. I move back here. Terrible move because for some reason, you know, I don't know. H4, and I take, right? Then I don't know what happens after that. Maybe because I'm giving up an advantage, but it's still good. No, I have a mate in 7 here. Oh, it's incredible. It's a blunder. Right? Now, if you can find the mate in 7, I will pay you $1 billion. No, I won't because, like, I'm not going to pay Magnus Carlsen $1 billion for finding this mate in 7. But he's not going to watch this video. Anyways, so this is whenever the game gets absolutely crazy. The unfortunate thing is I do not find the mate in 7 because I'm a 1004 on chess.com. I'm not good enough to find the mate in 7. That's never going to happen in a million years. But I do find the first part of it. So I take because it's a free pawn. And he's in check. And he's really running out of options here. But he can, of course, defend with the rook. Oh, incredible, incredible. So, what am I supposed to do here? You move up here, which is what I did. That's what you're supposed to do. And then he ends up blocking with the rook. And you can't trade there, obviously. So what are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to do here? I'll show you what I did. I threefold repetitioned him because I did not know if I was winning or not. I didn't have access to the eval bar during this, so I didn't know I had a mate in 5, right? In my mind, I was like, I have been down this entire game, and now I have a forced draw. I'm feeling pretty good in my position, but I don't know if it's a mate or not. It still seems, it's even material, you know, and I was getting tired. I was 2 minutes less on the clock than him, which is plenty of time, but, you know, it is a little bit stressful. So what does this mate? And this is why I think this game is so much fun, is because of this. So, mate in 5 here. If you can find it, it's really fun. It's one of the coolest mates I think I've seen in one of my games. And so we're going to walk through it. because if I would have seen this in the game, it would have been the highlight of my entire chess career. So what are you supposed to do here? Well, you're supposed to play the move f4. Right? Why do you play f4? Well, you're pushing this up, right? It's defended by the queen, and you're gonna do a bunch of crazy stuff here, right? So eventually, probably with the idea of maybe pushing this up, taking here, something like that. I don't know. I'm not a chess genius, but that's what you're supposed to do. And let's be honest. That's one of the That's one of the few moves I can make here, right? I can't. In this scenario, I can move this queen anywhere, but I can move this here. I can move my king here. That's it. Those are the only moves I have. So maybe it's not too crazy if I would have found it. So you push the pawn, which isn't what I did, but you push the pawn. And then what do you do? Well, you move the bishop to attack it, right? No, b5. It says b5. b5? b5. b5. I haven't been saying b5 this whole time. What? You do b5. 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 Play b5, b5, b5. If you play b5, right, what happens? Well, I deliver another check is what happens if I do b5. Now, what happens if I do that? Well, you have to block with that, right? Because there's nowhere else that this piece can go, right? The king can't go here because I could take him with my king. You can't go here because I could take him with my king. So, and you can't stay there. Can't go here. Can't go here. Can't go here. So he needs to block. He blocks with what he has to, the rook, right? So what's your idea here? Take here? No, because the pawn will take you, you fool. You take here, pawn takes you. And you're losing by 61. So what do you do? You take with the pawn. Take with the pawn? So you take with that, right? Well, no, because if you take with that, then that's mate in 1. Exactly. You can't take with the pawn. So what do you have to do? You have to play the move bishop h4 in order to not immediately get checkmated. Then what do you do here? That's check. That's check. And if you see this right here, you know something crazy is going to happen. You know something absolutely bonkers is about to happen. So what does he have to do? Well, still can't move here, and can't take here either. So what does he need to do? He needs to block. And here comes the absolute killer. You promote to the knight, and it's checkmate. It's an under promotion to a knight, checkmate. And that's the mate in 7. That's the line. That's the line that I didn't see. So I think it's understandable I didn't see it. But that's mate, right? Can't move here. Queen, queen, queen. And you're in check from the knight. So it's something kind of like a smothered mate, Can't move, but not really. It's not really a smothered mate at all. But it is just a crazy position. And it happened in my game. Except it didn't because I didn't find it. So I'm going to pretend that's what I did. But it's not. You guys know that in actuality it ended in a draw. But if it would have happened like that. No. Like that. It would have been awesome. But that's not what happened. So, yeah, thanks for sitting here and watching my crazy game. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more like this, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll record more wonderful chess videos for you.